Good afternoon, everyone. I'm just spraying on a bit of nitrogen on the new grass. You would have seen these paddocks in the earlier video. I was deciding how I was going to brake feed it, but I just thought I'd take a minute to have a look at the dry cows. So we've got 160 dry cows here. It is a nice day, so the time is 2:30. They had a pretty good feed in here today. You can see there's still a bit of grass around. I'll walk over to where I grazed a couple of days ago in the same paddock, and you'll see the difference. But yeah, just have a look at their condition. Comes a friendly one for a scratch. So you look on here, this cow, you can just see her backbone. You just see her backbone, and then if you come back and look at her pins, they're not real rounded, so she could do with a bit more condition. This cow here, 23, she's pretty good. If you look on her backbone, you can't see too many ripples, and her pins are a bit more rounded. Number 13, she's spot on. Obviously, when we have nicer weather, they look a lot better. If I come back on a rainy day, which I should do, I'll show you what they look like when it's raining. So, yeah, today they look really nice, but on a wet day, not so good. So we're about 3 weeks away from calving, so they've still got a little bit of time to put on some weight. Another half a condition school would be ideal. They think they're getting moved, but they're not. So when I was grazing the new grass paddocks that I've just been spraying, the first day I gave them 2/3, and the weather was good. The next day it was a bit wet. I left them on the new grass. They didn't do a lot of damage, and then the third day I actually put them down here. So I gave them half of the paddock the first day, and you can see the green line, or the line between the green and the brown. So they had a wet day in here. There's a quarry that goes just down there, so there's actually a little bit more area, and it also goes around the corner there. Just cleaning me. Yeah, so I put them in here while it was raining, and then the next day it was fine, so I actually gave them their last new grass break, which they come out of this morning into this paddock. So you just got to juggle it around a little bit with the wet weather. Obviously you want to protect, well, I like to protect paddocks that are closer to the cowshed. Bump me. Protect the paddocks that are closer to the cowshed. Well, I like to protect every paddock, but the ones that are closer to the cowshed are the ones that I'm more likely to use during calving for milking, or you know, colostrum cows, so I will look after them a bit more. Settle down. Big bonus on this farm is we're surrounded, got a lot of bush around the edge, so this paddock here wasn't too bad if it's windy. It's a bit more sheltered, and we've got a few other paddocks that are like that. Yeah, that's enough of me rambling on. Gonna go and carry on my spraying, but yeah, they're looking really good now. So this cow here could do with a little bit more condition. She's not bad, but just a little bit more. Alright, so I'm just spraying the last new grass paddock, and so to give you a little update on the Mastitis cow. I treated her in an earlier video you would have seen. So it's ended up that we've had 4 mastitis cows. The other 3 have already been treated and gone back into the herd. She had it that bad that the worst quarter, which was the right back one, is actually falling out or coming out of the udder. That's how bad it was. So I think it was caused by not using dry cow. So what they're wanting us to do is use less dry cow. So this last season we dried off by only using dry cow on any cows with sow count over 100,000. So that means that because we do our herd test probably 4 weeks before we dry off, still means that cows can get mastitis and we don't pick it up before drying off. So yeah, so the 4 cows that we have treated for mastitis probably had mastitis when we actually dried them off. So I won't show you the udder because it's not that appealing, but it is a good thing that it's coming out because it means that it's actually past the worst of it. As you can see, she's quite perky, eating away there. So actually going to do a bit of research on drying off, because with our heifers we teat seal them, we've just teat seal them, so it's about 4 weeks from calving. So I actually wonder if we can dry our cows off, and any that aren't getting dry cow can actually, we can teat seal everything 2 or 3 weeks after we've dried them off. That means that any that get mastitis, can actually, the mastitis can drain, because by putting teat seal in, teat seal is actually, it blocks up the hole so it stops any dirt getting in, but if you've got mastitis inside, it can't get out either. So I think we may look at doing something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's an unknown. Just going to do a bit of research, because that's in the 5 seasons that we've been farming, I haven't had mastitis that bad from drying off. Yeah. So the only other way is actually to not use teat seal, but we find teat seal to be very good because it, you get less mastitis because less bugs can get into the udder. So yeah. Right, that's it for the day. She's actually aborted too, her calf. Well, I'm pretty sure it's her calf. It could be one of the other 3 that were in here, but I think she's aborted her calf. It looks like she doesn't have a calf in her belly, which is sad, but she was never going to be milked again anyways, because once you've had 2 quarters that have gone bad, really bad, pretty hard to come back from that. The other 3 that were treated, they should be alright. We should be able to milk their quarters. They didn't get it as bad. So yeah. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you another time. See ya.